Eswatini.
Up and out. Captain, keep photo.
So greetings from Zimbabwe, day one of the CAF Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations Qualifiers 2026, the Cosafa Qualifiers. It's Comoros versus Eswatini in Group A. It's a midday local time. Hilary Hambamba from Zambia is our match official, assisted by Caesar Dlangamadia from Lesotho and Samuel Fudzalani from Malawi. We're at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. Comoros coming here with a very physically imposing squad. Most of the players are based in France and they must be respected here, playing in a 4-3-3 formation. Are Comoros players to watch out for: Amadia, Daniel Ali, and in goal for them is Iliana Saleh, who's with the Paris Saint-Germain Academy. I'll take you through some of the clubs that these players are attached to, but they look very impressive. Eswatini are playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. Luyanda and Love, who is their goalkeeper, entirely home-based. Cindy Sogama is the coach for Eswatini, who are playing in the blue colours. Comoros in the green. Abdou is the captain for Comoros. VAR for the first time ever in Zimbabwe. Brighton Chimene, leading match official here in Zimbabwe, is the main official, assisted by Traiwa Nyirenda, who's from Zambia. The pitch here at the Ngoni Stadium is in good condition. It's about a 6,000 capacity. It's a double header today. Zimbabwe-Mozambique, which is the official opening match, will follow. So there's the Comoros boys. Mvulana, one to watch out for as well, and Abudu captains the side today. Mchangama is going to be the centre striker for Comoros. So they're in a 4-3-3 formation. Eswatini 4-2-3-1 with the two defensive midfielders. So this will kick off midday local time, followed by Zimbabwe-Mozambique at 3 p.m. Two games today in Group A, and then tomorrow we've got 4 matches, 2 here and 2 at the Hart Stadium in Harare. With the big hair there is Daniel Ali, playing right wing for Comoros. Fans are trickling into this impressive venue. Referee from Zambia, Hilary Hambamba.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And we are underway in the CAF Under-17 Afcon Qualifiers 2026, the Cosafa qualifier. It's Comoros versus Eswatini. Comoros in the blue, attacking the goal, in the green, attacking the goal to your right, and Eswatini in the deep blue colours. Good surface here at Ngoni Stadium. See what sort of a game they're going to play here. The number 9 is Mchangama for Comoros. And I think they do deserve quite a bit of respect. Mchangama is with Toulouse in France. And all except 2 of the Comoros squad are based in France. Just 2 play in Comoros. They do look more physically imposing. They had a good warm-up, and it's a nation that has very much been on the rise at senior level, sitting 3rd in World Cup qualifying right now. Of course, got to the round of 16 at the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations. And they would be favoured to pick up 3 points here against Eswatini. Offside is Mazia. So we have VAR in Zimbabwe for the first time ever. Big sporting day in Zimbabwe's history. We'll see when it's going to be used for the first time. Brighton Chimene, the reigning referee of the year, is the VAR official. That was given away, but Vrulana managed to get it back. At left back there is Msaidi for Comoros, who are happy to play the ball around and build it up from the back. Ahmed is the right back. He is playing for SC Airbel at home. There's Ali with the big hair, one to watch out for there. But Zela defends well at left back. So this is for under-17s. Players must be 17 or under, actually, at the end of this year, on the 31st of December. We've got a 13-year-old in the Zimbabwe squad, as the young warriors play later on. So most of these players are 16 or 17, but they look really strong, the Comoros players. So referee is from Zambia, Hilary Hambamba. Yellow card already, just a couple of minutes into the tournament. Yeah, that was a very clumsy challenge. So he's taking no nonsense here, our Zambian official. What can Eswatini do from this position? So most of the fans are housed in that to stand at the top of your screen. Defence does its job there with Budu, the captain, at centre back, as Mohamed breaks forward. Mohamed plays for Annecy, or is in the academy of...
Prevent, number 9, prevent. Okay.
Gone here. This looks very, very promising. Let's see what Mabuza can do from here. But still, that Comoros defence looks very solid in the early exchanges. Mabuza. Yeah, they're quite composed. So we've got 12 teams here in 3 groups. The top 3 teams will qualify for the CAF Under-17 Afcon next year in Morocco. So at this tournament, the 3rd and 4th place playoff is going to be a really big deal. That'll be on the last day. Qualify if you make it through the CAF qualifier, well, there's 10 out of 16 teams make it through, as was the case this year. The likes of Zambia made it to the Under-17 World Cup. So push there. This is the home ground of Moors, MWS and Moors World of Sport. They got promoted to Zimbabwe's Premier League as we got a penalty given from this. Wow, what a chance for Comoros early on. We do have the VAR. It's not been referred because that was a shove. And Hilary Hambamba, we saw with that yellow card early on that he was not going to take any nonsense here. It's Mchangama. Can he get the first goal of the tournament? Just 6 minutes into this game. Ndlovu is in goal for Eswatini.
Come the side, Hilary. Number 7 here. Step on the line.
The referee wants to avoid encroachments there. Mchangama versus Ndlovu. Early on in this tournament, there was a push just inside the box down the side. The referee still unhappy, wants to make sure nobody's encroaching here. Mchangama to take this for Comoros. Referee still not happy, telling the players to get back behind the line, and the VAR is having a look at this. So just 6 minutes into the tournament, the VAR is being called upon, so that also is why we're having the delay here. VAR is now checking this. Brighton Chimene from Zimbabwe, our VAR official today. So tension here at Agoni Stadium in Norton, which is about 45 minutes to the southwest of Harare. It's a growing town, ever expanding population here, and it's a good choice of venue because we're going to see some decent crowds here, I'm sure, throughout this tournament. Other games at the Hart Stadium in Waterfalls in Harare, starting from tomorrow. Check is complete, let's go! Mchangama! Oh, it's a save! It's a save the second time around, he's put it over the bar! Heroics there from Ndlovu in goal for Eswatini. He rescues them. Yeah, there was a weak penalty, he saves it with his legs. Gets a second opportunity and then a save there. Well, that's superb from Luyana and Ndlovu for Eswatini. Great reflex save. How about that then? Early VAR, a missed penalty. Got themselves a corner. That looks rather too high. Changama's brought down there, the one who squandered that penalty. So free kick to Comoros. Well then, how about that? As we start this tournament with drama. Well, Comoros have had the upper hand in these opening minutes. What a chance they had there. And Ndlovu full of confidence there. Daniel Ali took that. Ali. Well, it's a little bit sloppy now, as Eswatini have an opportunity. Nancy Nave is the attacking midfielder in this 4-2-3-1. There's still Comoros doing most of the pressing here. So we're saying we are in Norton, just to the southwest of Harare. This is the home ground of Moors, who got promoted from the First Division to the Premier League in Zimbabwe last season. They did up this stadium. Ndlovu has got a knock. And they got huge support from the community in Norton. So fancy we will get some decent crowds here. He landed awkwardly, Ndlovu. That is how he got hurt. The hero so far for Eswatini is Luyanda Ndlovu. I think the second save was better than the first, as the rebound came back to Nchangama. Hot conditions, it's about 29 degrees maximum forecast today. A little bit of cloud cover, but with a midday kickoff, they are very much in the heat of the day. At left back there is Msaidi. He plays for Dijon, or he's with the Dijon Academy. Another top French club. So it's almost like Eswatini are up against a European club, or a club, a team full of Europe-based players. Which is why you'd have to say Comoros will be the favourites here. And even in with a shout in this group, although Zimbabwe will be hard to get past with home advantage, no doubt. And Mozambique command a bit of respect as well. Almost all the action's been taking place in this half, in the first 12 minutes. No goals as yet, but a penalty saved and the rebound saved as well. The back line for Eswatini has Nzimanze and Klamini as the centre backs. Maseko is the right back, and Sela the left back. Zizikame is the coach. That's the player who missed the penalty. Nchangama. Now a break on here. Ahmed at right back. Ali. That's just picked up though. Quite busy in midfield for Eswatini. They're playing the sole striker. But we'll have men forward out when in possession. Here's Ali. He's been quite a handful of good skills from Ali. So it's been all Comoros so far on day one. If you're just joining us, penalty saved on 9 minutes for Comoros. Ahmed, Ali, Changama is there, 2 men on him, making sure they keep him under wraps. Eswatini really struggling to get the ball into the Comoros half. Masego. They're commanding the vast majority of possession. Nazia, the other man up front on the left side of attack for Comoros. Very much a 4-3-3 as they're having so much of the possession. Here at Ngoni Stadium on the opening day of the CAF Under-17 Afcon Qualifiers 2026 Cosafa Qualifiers. So, as well as crowning the Cosafa Boys Under-17 champions, we will find out who's going to go to the under 17 Afcon. Weak shot from Ali, but they're getting the ball in the right areas. That's Daniel Ali impressing early on with Olympique Robinan Academy. Abudu, the captain, one of the two centre-backs. Zimbabwe hosted the CAF Schools Championships 2 years ago, nearly 2 years ago, December of 2023. A very successful tournament hosting the Cosafa Schools. And back again to host this big 12-team tournament. That's collected well by Mohammed. Certainly in the warm-up they looked very fit, well drilled, and more physically imposing than Eswatini did Comoros. Eswatini were fourth back in 2019 at this tournament, so were runners-up way back in 2002, which took them to the under 17 Afcon. So no goals after 16 minutes, but a missed penalty, a saved penalty. Yeah, there's the offence there. Eswatini haven't had anything to offer going forward as yet, but they'll know if they can sit back enough and keep it level, and a chance might come their way. Number 7 there is Mabuza, who's playing left wing. Every time Comoros are tidying up so comfortably at the back. Changama, the main man up front for Comoros, who missed the penalty. Maga Gula is the centre forward for Eswatini. In goal there, Saleh. He's with the Paris Saint-Germain Academy, would you believe? And they've got a PSG Academy coach in the coaching team. Looking very organised. Comoros. Changama. Hamada with support there. Playing really deep. Low block. Eswatini. A lot of pressure from Comoros. Any chance of a break here? Not really. Madzinabe. At least we call that a goal attempt from Eswatini, but actually goes out for a throw-in. There's the marquee for the dignitaries. They'll be here for what is the official opening match, which follows this one. Match 2 is the official opening game, Zimbabwe versus Mozambique. And there'll be a whole cast of dignitaries for that one. So Magagula, the man furthest forward there, in the white boots and the board head for Eswatini. So even when they're making mistakes, Comoros, they're finding it easy to recover. Is Ahmed. Should have done better there though. Pretty commanding at the back is a captain Abudu. Abudu is with Lyon Academy. So when you look at the team sheet, you've got to respect Comoros and say they could actually go quite far in this tournament. That's Mohammed. He's looking good as defensive midfielder. Nice skills. Msaidi. Ahamada. A penalty came from a challenge that was fairly similar to that. 9 minutes in, penalty was saved. Comoros should be a goal up, but great goalkeeping from Luanda Ndlovu. That's the man who squandered it. Mchangama. It's free admission for all games in the group stage of this tournament. That looks teasing! Oh, just across the face of Golden Changama. May have been offside. Anyway. It looks like he was offside, but that was a beautiful teasing cross. It's all Comoros here at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. Ali brought down. Ahmed, the right back with SC Bell. Yeah, so he was brought down there was Daniel Ali. Eswatini yet to get a meaningful goal attempt here. Saleh can let that go. So a good facility this, the Ngoni Stadium. Outside there's a market. You can get all of your fresh produce from various stalls which are the other side of the perimeter wall. So it's well set up, this venue, and there'll be plans to expand the stands at either end. The first half here. Last year at the Cosafa, got a couple of draws in the group stage. There's Comoros, 0-0 with Mauritius, 1-1 with Botswana, then went down 3-0 to South Africa. They had a 5-year absence prior to that from the tournament. Msaidi. What can he do this time? And Ndlovu won't be troubled. Ali with the attempt. A lot of variety in these forward moves. Now at the other end, the keeper has to come out here. Saleh, as Magagula applied a bit of pressure. You would think they would be rewarded in time if they carry on like this. Comoros. So this was offside actually. He went for the spectacular scissors kick. Would have been good. Daniel Ali, he's impressing in this first half. Only the group winners qualify automatically, and then the best runners-up. So there's very little room for error. If you lose your opening game, it's very hard to retrieve the situation. And especially in a group as competitive as this, with Zimbabwe and Mozambique also to come. Ahamada. Saidi. Quite potent down this left flank. Our Comoros. They launched their development project as far back as 2009, did Comoros, at the Cosafa Senior Championship, which was hosted here in Zimbabwe, and we're talking to players and officials in Bulawayo, where they were based in 2009. They were beginning to scout for players in France in particular and elsewhere who would be eligible, and that's how they managed to build into such a good team at senior level. And now a lot of decent players at youth level as well. And Saidi's going to take this as they're lined up across the edge of the box. Ndlovu, who saved the penalty and the rebound earlier on. Saidi. That's wasted this time by Ahamada, who's playing at left wing and has been okay so far. He's with Ajaccio, another top club in France, with their academy. Come away with Nzidmanze. Sela. But it's been difficult labouring up front there, the centre forward, Magagula. Saidi. Vilikati also in midfield for Eswatini. Ndlovu will collect comfortably. Number 13 there is Kais Ali, who's with the Marseille Academy. That's the other Ali, that's Daniel Ali. So nasty knock. But he's been playing well, as Ali. So it's free admission for the games here in Zimbabwe for these CAF Under-17 Afcon Qualifiers. Ahmed. That's repelled by Eswatini. Mohamed is still looking good in the heart of midfield for Comoros, but this time, what can he do, Magagula? Not much, and he was flagged anyway. That's Magagula, the centre forward. It's been pretty tough for him so far. Zambia are the defending champions for this tournament and went to the Under-17 World Cup earlier this year under Ian Bakala, who's now coaching here in Zimbabwe as the coach of Caps United in Zimbabwe's Premier League. They'll be among the tournament favourites along with South Africa, certainly Zimbabwe with expected big home support as well. Ahamada. continues to get congested down that left channel. So half an hour played, no goals here. Comoros 0, Eswatini 0. Zia wants to get it over to Magagula. It's Comoros who very much have had the upper hand so far. Most of the attacks, and a penalty that was saved, and the rebound was saved as well. Just 9 minutes in, that was checked by VAR, so the technology has already been used at this tournament. First time we've had it here in Zimbabwe. The Total Energies Under 17 Afcon Cosafa Qualifiers 2026. It's a big one. This is game 1 of 22 matches that we're looking forward to. Ahmed. Well, he buys the foul there. Mabuza. And that was Mazinane who committed the foul. Fans trickling in here. Sela. Is there a break on this time? This looks quite promising for Eswatini. Zinane. Looks much smaller in stature. A lot of these Eswatini players. So this is for players who are 17 or under at the end of December this year. Yet to come anywhere near a shot on target are Eswatini. Saleh in goal for Comoros. He hasn't been troubled at all. And with the Paris Saint-Germain Academy. Wonder where this boy might be in 5 or so years from now. Amadi. Vulana. Hamada. Still Mchangama playing as the centre striker. On the other side, Daniel Ali hasn't had that much of the ball in the last few minutes because most of the action is coming down that left channel. Ndlovu with the goal kick. Hydration partner first. So it's free admission for all games in the group stage. If you are watching in Zimbabwe, in Norton, even in Harare, you can come and watch Zimbabwe-Mozambique for free. 3 p.m. kickoff. That game follows this first match. I was going to say opening match. This is not technically the opening match. The second game is because it features the hosts. They'll play it out from the back again. Comoros, Amadi, Ali. Won't be able to keep it in though, Ahamada. Ahamada was saying is with Ajaccio. All of the Eswatini players are home-based. Clubs like Nsingizini Hotspurs, who are in the CAF Champions League, which kicks off later this month. They'll be playing Zimbabwe Simbabora. So 35 minutes played here at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. We await the opener, but we had a penalty saved for Comoros. This town, as I say, is ever growing in population, about 45 minutes from Harare. In terms of sport, it's the home of Knowledge Musona, the Zimbabwe legend, and Walter Musona, his brother, both there in the current Warrior squad. In terms of culture, it's the home of the late, or it was the base of the late Oliver Mtukudzi, Zimbabwe's biggest musical export and legend, and he still has his Pakari Pai Arts Center here in Norton, where many musicians are grooming and developing their talent. Saidi. So far, Eswatini managing to hold on. Now they're getting within the territory of saying, can we keep it goalless at half-time and hope for some fortune after the break. But they've really been labouring in this half of the pitch. Mazia. This looks better now. What can you do from this opportunity? Still they defend so comfortably. The captain Abdu puts it out. It is an offside again, so they're really disciplined at the back. Madzinane, the number 10, he's grafting away for Eswatini. He just drifted a tad too far forward, did Madzinane, who plays for Moneni Pirates. That is Sela, whose middle name is Messi. It's a good one for a footballer. He's with Uche FC. One or two signs that Eswatini are growing into the game a little. This man is certainly working hard, Madzinane. That's too speculative. Mabuza, jersey number 7 for Eswatini. Belwe Mabuza is with Moneni Pirates. Mahamadi. Decides to try a central route, but it doesn't work. Saidi. All of the games on FIFA Plus and on the Cosafa YouTube channel. It's going to be an exciting week and a half of football. The final is Saturday next week. That's a promising pass. Can they go up here? What a chance for Eswatini. Magagula, his first opportunity of the game. Great work that was from Madzinane. There was an offside again, however. As Madzinane, he is causing some problems, yeah, but he's strayed way offside there, actually, as Magagula. But Madzinane now is having quite some effect here for Eswatini. Number 6 there is Mohamed in central midfield for Comoros.
Second ball.
Changame. The sun is back out. There was a bit of cloud cover for a few minutes, giving the players some respite, but it's a hot afternoon here in Norton. Zimbabwe getting to host this big tournament, the CAF Under-17 Afcon Qualifiers 2026 Cosafa Qualifiers. Oh, nice, a few step overs, but trying to be too clever maybe. And a lot of coaches don't even like that if you've got scouts here. 3 fouls committed by Comoros, 4 by Eswatini, who had to survive a lot of pressure in the early minutes. But Eswatini looking a bit better now. Zimanze will take it, centre back. It was well placed, but Comoros with his height advantage might not be the way to get the ball into dangerous positions.
Okay, 10. Don't go far.
Just 4 minutes to half-time here at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. Very happy to play it out from the back are Comoros, although that was a little bit risky with Magagula applying a bit of pressure. Do we get a goal before half-time here? There's a knock on the ankle. And that is Mabuza. Crunching challenge that was. Still these centre-backs doing the job for Comoros. They look really well drilled as a defensive unit, at least against this opposition. Comoros still in with a chance of World Cup qualifying, although it's very unlikely, but they're third behind Ghana and Madagascar in their group with 2 games to go. And remember, they got to the round of 16 at the Afcon, the senior Afcon, lost to Cameroon, the hosts of the 2021 Afcon, which was played in 2022, but they gave such a good showing there, did Comoros. Just a couple of minutes to go to the break. The heat map would show you that the Comoros players have been much more advanced than the Eswatini players in this first half. It's Hamadi, number 5, one of the centre-backs, is with Le Havre in France, where Riyad Mahrez came from. Paul Pogba as well. Even Zimbabwe's Tino Kadewere, so he's in a good place. Inside the final minute, can Eswatini do something from this, their first corner of the game? Didn't get enough distance on that. There's not going to be a chance for a break though. That's some Changama. Ali. Saidi. Loads of room down this left flank this time. Saidi. He does well. 56% possession. They get another corner, to Comoros. 56-44. I suspect that was a much higher figure, say 25 minutes into the game, but Eswatini have got more possession since then. Saidi did really well there, getting past Maseko. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Another corner for Comoros. Eswatini's aim will no doubt to get to the break goalless. Ali, that's a good one, and it's there. Changama was in the right place. Ahamada applies pressure, and he gets the opening goal. Finally, Comoros get the goal after all this pressure. Ali's corner, that was good. It's headed in by Ahamada. In first half stoppage time, this time Ndlovu, no way he was going to be able to get to that. Sure, Eswatini will say this was a bit soft because it's gone past two defenders, but Ahamada's finished it off really well. Well, it'll be disappointing for Eswatini, to be fair. And it's a Fasifdin side, Ahamada, who gets the opening goal of this tournament. They call that 45+2. Second minute of first half stoppage time. He took the chance that came his way. It was a well taken corner by this man, Ali, who has the assist. Well, he's been quiet for a while, but he's back on now. Ali again. That's the 3 minutes up. And we'll go to the break here at Ngoni Stadium with Comoros leading Eswatini by a goal to nil. A first half that they dominated. Nchangu had a penalty saved and the rebound saved as well by Luyanda Ndlovu in goal for Eswatini. But in first half stoppage time, Ahamada heads in from Ali's corner. No doubt they were the better team in this opening 45 minutes. Ahamada gives them the advantage. It was simple, but he was in the right place. The ball came his way, and he nodded in first half stoppage time. Half time here, Comoros 1, Eswatini 0. Am I talking over the highlights? So highlights here at Ngoni Stadium, match 1 of the CAF Under-17 Afcon Qualifiers 2026 Cosafa Qualifiers. Comoros against Eswatini in hot conditions, game kicking off midday local time. Eswatini had little to offer in the opening minutes. This push in the box early on resulted in a penalty, but right at keeper Ndlovu, the rebound superbly saved. Brilliant save that by Luyanda Ndlovu. Changama wasted that. Ali here, very good at right wing. Step overs, some of the skills that you'll expect to see from youngsters. This was the goal. Yeah, the defence will look at this and say they should have cut that out, but it comes comfortably there to Ahamada to nod the ball home. And that's a fair scoreline. The balance of this first half, Comoros, a goal to the good. We'll be right back for the second half. Substitution at the start of the second half, a double substitution for Eswatini, who were outplayed for pretty much throughout the first half. And so Samkaliso Due is on for Mapuza. And also coming on there is a Gipita Chele. As Magagula kicks us off for Eswatini, who are in the blue colours, attacking the goal to your right. Comoros, a goal to the good. And that double substitution showing very much that Eswatini are the team under pressure. Sindiso Gama deciding to make those two changes. This player could be Madzinane. Small in stature but full of skill. It was good coming forward for Eswatini, especially as that first half wore on. But Magagula, as the centre forward, really barely had a meaningful touch of the ball. So that's the sub Jele. That's Mazia for Jele, Mapuza for Dube. Second yellow card of the game. Referee Hilary Hambamba from Zambia. Yeah, right on the ankles. Took him out. No question about that. Chankama, the player who was the target there. So 2 yellow cards we've had with 46 minutes of play. Captain there, Budu, one of the two centre-backs in this 4-3-3 for Comoros. So who are the big teams in this group then? You might have thought with Zimbabwe playing Mozambique next at 3 p.m. local time that those are the two main contenders, but Comoros could well be with a big chance of progressing from this group. That's a great recovery. Composed there. Saidi at left back was very effective as he's inverting right now. Right over to the other flank, Saidi. Ahmed, the right back for Comoros. Saidi still over on that side. We'll see if that's a positional change. We're live at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. 45 minutes from Harare. Well, it'll take you more than 45 minutes if you're leaving your workplace in Harare at 4:30 or 5. Lee, who had the assist, it was his corner that was headed in. That's the goal scorer, Ahamada. And another corner for Comoros. Ahamada, who headed in first half stoppage time. The first goal of this tournament, first of many. Look forward to seeing plenty. Saidi will take this. Good positioning from Saidi, but no takers. Ali gives chase. Quite a work rate from Saidi. He's all over the pitch. If you're joining us, we're saying at the start of the game, Comoros, all but 2 of their players are based in France, playing with academies of teams as prestigious as PSG, Lyon and Marseille. Ali. Great skill again from Ali, opportunity! That's put wide by Ahamada, who was precise with his head at the end of the first half, but that time off target. Comoros looking very confident now with that goal. Ahamada once more. Interesting too to see who will tire as the game wears on. Who's the fitter side? Saidi does well once again. Past Masego. Good cross from Saidi. And Ahmed gives away a free kick. Assistant referees are from Lesotho and Malawi. Fourth official is from Angola, Nelson Agostino. Match commissioners from Zambia, Mwansa Kapnyaga. And the VAR, Zimbabwe's Brighton Chimene, assisted by Triwell and Urenda of Zambia. First game ever in Zimbabwe where there has been VAR technology. So it's an exciting day, and this game followed by the hosts in the official opening game against Mozambique at 3 p.m. local time. Are the subs going to make any difference here? There's Jele. Eswatini, double substitution at the start of the second half. The ZIFA president, Zimbabwe Football Association president, will be here. Zimbabwe sports minister will be here, and other dignitaries for a brief opening of the tournament before kick-off of game 2. Which is the official opening match. The sports minister for Zimbabwe is Anselm Sanyatwe, retired. Saleh in goal, not troubled at all for Comoros. Ali. Here's Jele, one of the subs. Oh, this boy Saidi covering every blade of grass on the pitch. Saidi with Dijon Academy in France. The centre forward Changama just drifting away from that position. They're just looking confident, aren't they? With the goal scorer Hamada, assisted by Vulana there. Vulana still. That'll be a throw in to Comoros. Story of the game, if you're just joining us, VAR being used for the first time ever in Zimbabwe, and it was called into action inside the first 10 minutes. Penalty was awarded for a push in the box for Comoros. Penalty was saved, however, by Luyana Ndlovu, the Eswatini keeper, who also saved the rebound from Changama. Now that's a nasty knock there. It's going to be a free kick from a really dangerous position. Our Zambian referee wants him to be looked at, the goal scorer, Eswatini Ahamada. This looks really dangerous. Saidi is going to take this one. Does he go for goal? Let's see, it's Saidi. Didn't have enough dip on it. Sun comes out again here at a warm Ngoni Stadium. Temperatures in the high 20s. Ali, that's a Kais Ali of Marseille Academy, number 13. And that's the other Ali, Daniel Ali. There's the sub, Jelly. Good footwork. Ali. Well, he motors his way past three men, does Ali. No foul, says our Zambian referee. Jelly. Yeah, he's making an impact, this substitute. It's through. Opportunity. Is he onside? Great save from Saleh. Magagula. No, he was offside, actually. Saleh, the first time he's really been called into action, but Magagula was offside. But a moral victory there for the Comoros keeper. A high line. Yeah, went too soon just. Would have been good for his confidence, and he could have rounded the keeper and scored anyway. Saleh, as I was saying, is with the Paris Saint-Germain Academy in France, the European champions. Cross there from Ahmed. He's with SC Bell. Just one or two half chances, really, you'd say, for Eswatini. I'd fancy that Comoros might prove to be fitter in the closing stages, but we'll see about that. That's good work from Ahmed. Good surface here, one of the best in Zimbabwe. The Hart Stadium being used for the Group C games. Lovely thick grass there, a bit thicker than this. And skills from Ali. With 2 games a day, double headers most days, these surfaces will be able to withstand it. Jelly, the skillful sub. Mahamadi, the other centre-back, Abdu. They're looking so comfortable. Here's Mohammed. That's a great run from Mohamed, but runs into Flamini. Still toiling up front as the number 9 is Magagula. That offside opportunity, that by far his best chance of the game. Mohamed. That's not a bad ball there to Mchangama. Ali. Mohamed could have done better there. An hour played. Comoros should be further ahead by now, really. Mohamed, who's with the Annecy Academy in France. I couldn't believe it when I saw the squad list for Comoros with all these big French teams that they are with. Good run there. Saidi, arguably the best player in the game so far. So I couldn't believe the clubs that these players are with, so I did just use my halting French to talk to the goalkeeper's coach during the warm-up, just to confirm that. He said yes, they all play, they're all with clubs, academies in France, except for 2 players. As Saidi is brought down, but nothing will come there. So really, they are the dark horses, are Comoros. Ahmed. Saidi outside of the foot. Didn't get a free kick for that. Ali's going to take this one. His corner resulted in the goal at the end of the first half. Says Ali with his big hair. He wanted to go for glory there. Mozambique team just arriving in front of us and making a lot of noise. They play the host Zimbabwe. 3 p.m. Zimbabwe time. Zimbabwe team also arriving just behind them. Cheering and making a lot of noise. (3 p.m. Zimbabwe time, free admission to watch the group games. And now then, Mchangama, Ali, weaving run from Ali, Mohamed, just lacking precision with some of these moves. That's Ahmed. 90 minutes in these conditions for these boys will be taxing. Mohamed running things in the center of the park. Kaisali. We haven't really seen many effective forward moves from Eswatini in more than an hour of football. Magagula. Chielin Dube, another of these subs. Remember, they made their double substitution at the start of the second half. That's from Saidi. The left back has been running and running. It's Magagula. You can see how difficult it is for him, even when he gets near the ball, to construct anything. because this Comoros defence has been really good. But now Eswatini, who was looking dangerous in the latter stages of the first half, who's got a little bit quiet now, the number 10 for Eswatini. If it goes another 10 minutes like this, you'd fancy Comoros can easily manage this and close out the remaining minutes. But it is only a goal separating them. That's lovely. Ahamada. They're running with freedom and confidence, Comoros. From what we're seeing here, as much as this is the weakest team by the looks of it in the group, Eswatini, by the looks of it, Comoros could be set for a good tournament. Saidi will take this free kick. Dinks it pretty high. And Ndlovu will collect. Could have been 2-0, but for Ndlovu's great work from that penalty. Here's Ali, 66 minutes played. The total NH's Under-17 Afcon Cosafa Qualifiers 2026. Saidi, very good game he's had. Magagula again will give chase. Did that touch the hand? No. So Eswatini was effective, but he's gone rather quiet now for Eswatini. It's an offside, it's a yellow card as well for Ahmed, third yellow of the game. Took him out there. We are at Agoni Stadium in Norton, to the southwest of Harare. Day one of this tournament. We're almost 3/4 of the way through game one. Comoros deserved 1-0 advantage. But Eswatini still have time to get something here. Sela, the left back, is going to take this. Hambamba says, let's go. They need to do more from opportunities like that. Ali wins it back. Zimbabwe and Mozambique are here for the second game, kicking off at 3 local time. That's just over an hour and a half from now. Oh, really obstructed the opponent. There could be a 4th yellow card. The crowd is growing slowly. Expect to see plenty more for the Zimbabwe-Mozambique match. They love their football here in Norton, especially the club that owns this stadium, Moors. Taking a while to restart here. Fasifadine Ahamada scored in first half stoppage time, heading in Daniel Ali's corner, with Comoros having had a penalty saved and the rebound saved 9 minutes in. What's going on here then? And the VAR has been used on that penalty shout early on. VAR's checking this as well on this historic day. VAR in Zimbabwe for the first time. 11th of September 2025, a historic day for Zimbabwean football. It's been pretty busy in this game as Hilary Hambamba, our Zambian match official. So they were checking that for a red card, but not given. So VAR check complete. We can get underway. That's why there was the delay there. Check complete. Inside the final 20 minutes, plus quite a few minutes of stoppage time, you'd think. Lofted in well. So the deliberations there, it would have been a second yellow resulting in a red. So it was a red card decision. Here's Ali. Lovely skills. Good to watch, Comoros. And some Vulana. They haven't made any subs yet either. Those subs, Dube and Jelly for Eswatini. They were effective in the first 15 minutes or so of this second half. It looks as though Comoros have their measure. This man, Msaidi, has been great. Ali certainly has been good too. Daniel Ali at right wing. Changama, well, missing a penalty, doesn't look as good for him in terms of this game, but he's done well at centre forward, no doubt. Substitution loading for Comoros.
Coming out. Incoming jersey number 14,
So Changama is done. And to replace him is Yassine Mahibu. Plays for J.A. Adronsi. Ali. So that's their first substitution, Mahibu. See if he takes that centre forward role. Ali. Another sub for Eswatini.
Coming out, incoming jersey number 9, Yanda Mate.
Tough going there for Nago Gula. So again, it's the group winners and just the one best runner-up from the three groups that go direct to the semi-finals. If you lose your first game, you've got to win the next two with a decent goal difference. It is head-to-head in the groups to determine the runners-up, and then the best runner-up determined on points, and if level, then goal difference. They've looked commanding at the back, have the Comoros. Although that's given away for a throw-in by Mohamed. So Yassine Mahubu is on, and also Benele Mate for Eswatini. There's the VAR screen, bottom of your picture. Can they sneak something here, Eswatini? Jelle with the effort. Now they're pushing more men forward as they need to do, with a quarter of an hour to go. Here in Norton, Zimbabwe hosting this big tournament. To go a little bit of an awkward bounce. Speculative, much too speculative. The vibe is growing inside the stadium, people coming in for the Zimbabwe-Mozambique game, which kicks off in less than 90 minutes from now. The drums will be beating for the young warriors. Saleh with the clearance. Comoros lead by a goal to nil. Musaidi once again, what a work rate from this boy. He's been really good. And the sub there is Mahubu, who came on, and Fulana, Mohammed, Ali. A rare occasion there for Ali to lose possession. That's the sub, Mahubu, so he's in a midfield position. So that substitution looks as though it was slightly defensive. It's Dlamini who gets the ball off him. This next game should be really good, Zimbabwe-Mozambique. Do join us on FIFA Plus or the Cosafa YouTube channel. Sub there, quite deep there, is Mahubu, who replaced the centre forward, Changama. So who's up there? Going a little more prominent is Kais Ali in the centre circle there, number 13. That's defended well by Msaidi. Now then, here's Chelin Dube. Finally a goal attempt, a shot coming from Magagula. He needed to be more clinical than that. The other opportunity that he had was offside when he failed to round this man, the keeper Saleh. Comoros comfortable. Saidi. He's just showing us skills after skills, is the left back Msaidi. Comoros comfortable, Eswatini exposed, we might say, against pretty tough opponents, but 11 minutes remain here at Tangoni Stadium. Ali with the corner. Mohammed wins it. So the goal scorer's dropped back a bit as well, Ahamada. Here's Dubé, who came on as a sub. Out-muscled by Msaidi. Fair challenge. Dubé, that sub. He's also found it difficult. It's that man Msaidi again. Comoros lead with a goal at the end of the first half from Ahamada. And he had a penalty saved in the early minutes. That's Mamadi, who's the injured player. The Comoros centre-back. If it stays like this, I'm sure they'll be very pleased with this showing. Would need to get a bit more precise with chances, having said that. So there will be some tough games ahead for Comoros. Madame Sue Detom is there. Cosafa Executive Director, ZIFA President Mobile Magwizi is there. I saw Kenny Ndebele, the ZIFA, as in Zimbabwe Football Association Vice President. They're getting ready to officially open the tournament for us. Just before kick-off at 3 p.m. local time of Zimbabwe, Mozambique. Umbrellas are preferred here because it's blazing hot. Things are slowing down a bit in the scorching heat here in Norton. Don't think this town would have ever imagined hosting a tournament of this magnitude. Ali, what a game he's had with the assist, his corner, so many runs, and he's been so effective whenever he's had the ball. Saidi there, getting the ball, and yeah, they look so frustrated now to Eswatini. It's a VAR check for that. That's why we've got the delay here. Eswatini runners-up way back in 2002 and fourth in 2019, so they must be respected. But they're up against a really strong side in Comoros here. There's a VR room, and he's going to have a look here. Here's a Hilary Hambamba. So that's rough play, isn't it? He's lashed out against a much more physically imposing opponent, but nonetheless, that is rough play. Dangerous rough play, you might say. So what's he going to say then? Will the VAR result in a red card for lashing out? Hilary Hambamba still considering. Brighton Chimene of Zimbabwe heads the VAR team in the VAR room, which is just by the touchline. Okay then, what's the verdict? It's going to be a red card. VAR doing its job there. Well spotted by the team. And Mate, who came on as a substitute, will have to take a walk to the dressing room. And already we're seeing the effectiveness of the VAR in this tournament, the CAF Under-17 Afcon Qualifiers 2026 Cosafa Qualifiers. Eswatini are down to 10 men. 85 minutes in. See, he's lashed out. And as much as the end product didn't result in the opponent, Mamadi, being floored because he's much bigger in stature, the intention was there. Oh, what a great goal! Ali! That's beautiful. Ali makes it 2-0. Superb overhead kick. Comoros have wrapped it up here. And in game one, we have a contender for goal of the tournament. Oh, that's really superb from Daniel. Ali.
Eswatini nil.
First he's bringing the ball down and then he's decided what he wants to do, and the placement is absolutely on point. Oh, top-notch stuff here in Zimbabwe. It's Daniel Ali who makes it 2-0. In the 87th minute. What a game, Ali, a goal and an assist. With Olympique Robinan in France with their academy. We're just awaiting a VAR check on the goal before we restart. And Comoros want to make a substitution as well, which will be Amin Ben.
Coming out.
Kulana is off. Goal is confirmed. VAR has concluded. Amin Ben to come on. Well, what a good opening game. Comoros, good value for this 2-goal advantage. Ali, no doubt, man of the match with his goal and his assist. Well, I was really impressed too with Msaidi at left back. 3 minutes plus stoppage time to go. I'd expect quite a bit of a stoppage time. Eight minutes, goodness. We've never seen the likes here in Zimbabwe. But that's VAR for you, with us having the technology here for the first time. And we have had several lengthy delays, so we still have 10 minutes or so to go. Entertaining stuff. As much as Comoros have been greatly superior to Eswatini. Yeah, they just look frustrated there, Coach Sinti Sogama. Because now it's hard to find a way back after losing the opening game. You don't want to become the serious whipping boys of the tournament. They'll get a corner. Comoros 2, Eswatini 0 in the 90th minute here at Agoni Stadium in Norton. Sela, the left back, is going to dispatch this corner. Saleh in goal for Comoros, barely troubled, takes that very comfortably. the keeper who's with the Paris Saint-Germain Academy. What lies ahead for him then in years to come? Saidi, the other outstanding player, along with Ali, is Mohamed. Saidi gets quite a channel of space there, does Saidi. That's the sub, Amin Ben. Mohamed. Good skills. Well, both Zimbabwe and Mozambique need to watch out for this team. Mohamed, and there's the other sub. Mahibu. Mahibu still goes. Very big in stature. It's Ali, shot on target. Oh, and Lobu has been busy. This guy's been outstanding. Daniel Ali with an assist and then a goal. And a pretty ferocious shot on target there as well. So we're into 8 minutes of stoppage time. It's going to be a substitution. Madzinane will call it a day. He was the player who did really well in the second part of the first half, but then became rather quiet. So stoppage in, stoppage time. We'll reach 100 minutes at this rate. Zimbabwe versus Mozambique will follow just over an hour from now. There'll be a small opening of the tournament on the pitch. Not an opening ceremony per se, but an official opening before the game gets underway. Subs are ready for Comoros. Ujati and also Abdu Latouf. This will use a bit more time. Saying one of the coaching department is part of the Paris Saint-Germain Academy. Ali's going to take it. First goal came from his corner. That one's not so good though. Is there any way back here for Eswatini? It's a real stretch. Saidi. Subs about to come on for Comoros. Captain Abudu at the heart of defence for Comoros. He's marshalled them very, very well. Here's Ali once again. Mahibu. That's the other sub there. Ben Amin. You can be pretty sure this tournament will produce a star or two. Early days. Daniel Ali looking like he could be one of them. So subs. Kais Ali is going to go off. Saidi as well. That's three. Mohamed. The midfielder gets the third. Comoros 3, Eswatini 0. Mohamed, who's been industrious in midfield, absolutely extinguishes the hopes, and it's Ali once again there. It's his free kick that's beautifully taken. And Ali just with a tap in as it came to Mahibu, the sub. Yep, that is an absolute killer blow for Eswatini. It's Mohammed who plays for Annecy Academy. That'll be 90 plus 4 minutes. We still have the double sub to happen as well. Ujati for Umsaidi. And for Ali, it's Abdul Latif.
Number 18 coming out for Comoros.
Well, Eswatini have crumbled here at the Ngoni Stadium.
Jersey number 3.
Did say it could be a question of fitness as well in hot conditions. So Saidi off for Hujati. Saidi had an outstanding contribution as well. Kais Ali's off for Abdul Latif. Well, winning your opening game with a healthy goal difference, that's a big step towards the semi-finals for Comoros. A dream start for them. 6 minutes of the 8 played. Saleh still not troubled in goal for Comoros. Ahamada, he's dropped much deeper than where he was earlier on. So we've seen a few positional changes here. Ahamada, who got the opening goal. Eswatini kept it at 1-0 for a long time, but then crumbled. Here's Mahibu, very strong, tall, imposing striker. With this physical advantage, Comoros could be a team to watch here. There he is again, Mahibu. Ben Amin into the final minute of the 8. Hujati, who just came on. Can somebody else get on the score sheet? Let's see, Ben Amin. He has been busy. Well, it's been a very enjoyable opening game. Comoros deserving this 3-0 scoreline. By far the better team, and Eswatini is a long way back in this group for them. And that's it. Comoros have beaten Eswatini by 3-0. There was a missed penalty, a saved penalty, rebound saved as well by Changama.
Is from Comoros.
Just 9 minutes in. Fasifdina Hamada headed in from Ali's cross at the end of the first half in stoppage time. Daniel Ali then 87 minutes. This is our man of the match. Daniel Ali, who got the second goal on 87 minutes. Spectacular overhead kick. Before that, Eswatini had been reduced to 10 men, with Mate sent off with 5 minutes to go. And Mohammed, a tap in 4 minutes into stoppage time. Comprehensive victory, big statement. It ends here. Comoros 3, Eswatini 0. Well, Ali was really, really good. A world-class goal we saw from him. An assist, you say a pre-assist for that last goal as well, with his free kick. What contributions. So definitely a player to watch out for. He gets our man of the match award. Eswatini outplayed. Difficult for them now with games to come against Mozambique and Zimbabwe. So we have the young warriors of Zimbabwe kicking off against Mozambique in about an hour from now, with the crowd growing all the time here at Ngoni Stadium. Expect a great atmosphere for what is the official opening game. But we have got off to a great start here with Comoros dazzling, Daniel Ali an exceptional game, as Eswatini were outplayed in every department. And again, the key here is that if you weren't with us earlier, I was saying that Comoros, their entire squad is based in France, playing at academies, with only 2 players at home in Comoros. Daniel Ali, our player of the match. And his goal you can watch over and over again on the highlights.